You already know what time it is. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back with some tea, interviews, recaps, and more. And be sure to check the links in the description of this video for trips, for books, one-on-one sessions, and more. Now let's get into the tea. Apparently it's giving friends or it's giving foe. All right. Let's get into a Basketball Wives. We back. Season 12, episode 1 premiere is titled It's Giving Foe. It says Jennifer returns from Paris as a newly wedded bride and watches her husband go to jail. Jackie's attempt at unity unravels at her Friendsgiving. Evelyn's receipts clash with Jennifer's unwavering vows, and Brittany's new faith faces. Brittany's new faith faces. What did they mean to say here? YouTube TV. Did y'all not get the whole episode description? Lord have mercy. All right, we are back with another video. Skye Squad, we are back in the building. It's my mic real quick. There we go. There we go. We got the right mic going. All right, so I thought I would start with this. Shout out to our friends over at Reality Chat for popping in with this, this tea from Evelyn, right? Now, this apparently appeared after the episode. So take from that what you will at this point, right? But it does give context for why we are here with Evelyn and with Jen. So last season ended with Jennifer and Evelyn kind of facing off over a hot mic moment wherein Evelyn is heard talking about Jen and these relationships and, how she feels like Jen is lacking in street smarts and how she's about to be duped allegedly by Christian. So she says, just to be clear, I texted Jen the second we got off stage at the reunion to speak to her privately about the hot mic moment, and she never responded. Everything is not for the show. That's why I reached out to her off camera. The entire season, I intentionally avoided commenting on or discussing her relationship. But once we started filming again, I was forced to speak on the status of our friendship because she never responded to me privately. She then says, I didn't want her involved in any of this because honestly, I feel like she's above it. That's why I came to her privately with the info. I had receipts and even offered to give her the FBI's number because if there's one thing Jennifer knows about me, it's that I'm not a liar. I was just hoping she believed me and at least reach out to the contact to understand what was really going on. But instead, she got upset with me. Now, that gives some context to why Evelyn was so involved with Jen in this week's episode. Now, this premiere, I wish that I could say it overly impressed me. I wasn't underwhelmed by it, but it's like something was missing and I don't know what it was. But let's talk about the highlights because I don't know what was missing. The highlights are that the ladies are back. We've got all the familiar faces and we've got some fresh faces and some returning faces. We did see Ming Lee make her grand appearance in this episode. She is a friend to Jen from Atlanta who Jen does not really know all that well. Okay. Glad they cleared that up. We have Chantel, Jackie Christie's daughter, who actually, aside from the fact that we don't quite understand the relationship I think that Jackie has with both of her daughters, if I magically put that to the side, because I really have no other choice in this moment since I got to deal with what's on the show. Chantel is a perfect foil for Jackie, if you will. You know what I'm saying? She provides the tunes to Jackie's Looney. She provides the grounding to Jackie's sometimes kooky lunacy that we all love. We love Jackie. We do. We love Jackie. We love Jackie for being Jackie. The moment in this episode where she is cutting this pink turkey at her Friendsgiving is pure comedy genius with the way they added in the music. It was just so Jackie. And I'm so glad that Jackie is still on the show. And now we are given an extension of Jackie Christie by way of her relationship that we are going to see go south with her daughter, Chantel. Shanny, you know? I feel like Chantel adds some what is happening here to this show. Somebody has to have that, right? Somebody has to be like, what is happening? But also needs to be able to get into it. And that's what it seems like Chantel is going to be providing for us. And of course, we've got Jennifer with the nuptials. She's back from Paris. But the boyfriend, the husband, my bad, is in jail. Yeah, he goes to the jail, the prison. I don't know what it was. Allegedly, y'all got to tell me what it is. Unfortunately, I don't know. Okay, he went somewhere. Okay, and so there we are. But he went somewhere, and now he's back. We learned that, as Evelyn stated in the text messages, Jennifer is not speaking to her. And let's just run down this scenario, because that is really what this episode is really kind of based on. And we'll then touch on the periphery items that we'll need to touch on as well. Jennifer hasn't spoken to Evelyn. Evelyn has now been contacted by Carl's cousin, Kiki, who has also allegedly scammed by Christian. According to Evelyn's cousin, not me, but Evelyn and her cousin and her cousin-in-law, Kiki gave Jennifer's man, Christian, $1,500, I guess via Cash App, or however he takes the money. Really, he should probably be using Wise. Because apparently that's how people take larger transactions. I'm just saying, this is what I hear on the streets, right? Wise is the legit platform, okay? But I'm just saying, if you're gonna be accepting funds that large, I do feel like you should probably be using something a little bit more. I don't know, like Cash App. It doesn't scream do business with me. That's what I'm saying. Like, use something that the people are using to do business, right? But anyway, I don't know, because all this is alleged, because I don't know what really is going on. So there's that. Now, I don't know. I could never really understand what it is that Christian did when he told the Carlos King podcast that what he did, the explanation I felt like went on for 20 minutes, and I still didn't understand. Now, from what I gather, I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. But it sounds as though, from his explanation and from what I gather here, that is he some type of coach, like trading coach, and so you pay him to coach you in trading, and then you get all of his trades. That is what I'm assuming is happening here. There are tons of people out here that do that. I don't know if that's what he's doing, but from the people that I have seen online that do it, they usually have some type of system to give you their trades so that you will know what you're trading, and you can simply copy them. Some people will have some type of AI software or some sort that will also do the trading for you. You might get access to their platform. But I'm assuming the question was the $1,500 basically your entry fee? Here's the thing. I have paid mentors myself. I have done I've gotten guidance in a lot of different forms, right? When I want to learn how to do something and I want to learn how to do it faster, I will pay somebody to tell me how to do it. I'll pay a mentor in a heartbeat, because it's going to get, like, I could go search YouTube. You can definitely go to YouTube and find out everything you want to know. Go to the Google. But there is also something to be said for paying somebody to give you the keys, and so that you can get there faster, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't know what he's doing, though, that is causing such a problem for people, wherein she didn't even seem to know what she didn't even know she was trading Bitcoin. So there's a gap in his service offering based on what is being said here. And he needs to fix that gap. Otherwise, just give these people their money back. If y'all got it like that, just give those people that's confused, that want their money back, that feel like they didn't get their services. It would be easier at this point to make the situation go away and give these people their money back. Cause it ain't worth it, especially if y'all running around here showing off and being flossy and stuff like that. At this point, please get them the money back. That would be the smartest bet at this point. Again, this is based on my level of understanding, which is very low. So do not take my word for any of this, because I don't know. I'm still trying to learn how to trade myself. Now, as far as Evelyn is concerned, she is really trying to get to Jennifer to speak to her, because Jennifer not returning her calls. Brandy is now the go-between between Jennifer and Evelyn, as is apparently Jackie. But Brandy is more shocking because Brandy and Evelyn didn't really get along last season. So Jen is like, girl, why are you stumping for Evelyn? Like, you supposed to be my friend. Like, what you doing? Like, why are you trying to convince me to have a conversation with her? And Brandy's like, look, all I know is the girl want to talk to you, and she don't know what's going on because you're not returning her calls. And all she got to go by is what is going on in with her paperwork that Evelyn got, because you know she's a detective of some sort. I don't know. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's Agatha Christie. I have no idea. Okay, is she still doing the detective work as per last season? Is she the new Jessica Fletcher? I don't know. But it sounds like she's trying to go down that road. Meanwhile, Brittany Renner's back, and she is, she's back. I mean, that's really all I have to say. She's got a thing with Evelyn at this point. I mean, she's upset with Evelyn. She has a run-in with Evelyn, and essentially she's upset because Evelyn said that she was unprofessional when she left Basketball Wives. Girl, you were unprofessional. Like, it is what it is. Like, there was, if that is the worst that she said about you after you talked about them on the Revolt podcast, then y'all, it sounded like to me like y'all even. So I don't understand why you so upset when you talked about her and you had feelings about her for some other stuff on the show. You was upset with her about the way they was treating Clayana. So it's part of that too. So it is what it is. Like, let's call a thing a thing. Like, come on now. I mean, if you're gonna be mad about something, I mean, girl, you were unprofessional. Okay, like, you got on the show, then didn't want to be there, then halfway just kind of quit. I mean, it was like, girl, whatever. I'm glad they brought you back. You know what I'm saying? Because I do think that providing her, it does provide a different perspective, and I like being able to see this level of journey with her. But like, if you got a beef, like, just say what your real beef is. I don't really think you like her, no way. To be honest with you, I feel like you saw who you feel like you saw. The fact that Evelyn is kind of the resident Giselle on this show, and you didn't like it, and you still don't really like it, even though Evelyn has apologized to you, I still feel like at the core of you just don't like her, and that's okay too. She's not everybody's cup of tea. Neither is Giselle, but I think both of them are fine with that, because I feel like the show keeps paying them to come back and keep starting a mess, and they keep doing it. And so here we are. All right. Friendsgiving, everybody comes along and everyone's jolly. Jackie cuts the turkey, the pink turkey, pink Cadillac. And so then it's time to sit down and let's ponderosa. Okay. Oh, justice for the ponderosa. Oof. One day. Anyway, so Jackie's like, let's address the elephant in the room. Evelyn, here she come with her pocketbook full of papers. She come flipping them out. Page 3 right here. Carl's cousin said, give her $1,500, please. Because I've got the paperwork here. I have no idea what the paperwork says, but give her the money back. And Jen is like, nope, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. This ain't about Christian, and I don't care about these people. It's giving Erica Jane. It's giving Erica Jane. There was something about a disabled person. I was like, oh my God. I mean, please, I don't know what's going on, and justice for the people involved, because it does sound like, it $1,500 is a lot of money for a lot of people, and so, if the people feel like they're being like scanned by him, like it doesn't sound like he's part of any organization that is that has their business entities in place for which you can then go to the organization. It sounds like he's the organization. So how do you make this right with your customers, right? It seems like you would be communicating with them in some way, shape, or form. I don't really know. All I know is Jen is like, I don't care. Get a storyline for yourself, homegirl, but don't make my husband yours. Brandy's like, hey, girl, how do you really feel about, him owing these people this money? And Jen is like, I don't care. And you stop asking me questions too, Missy, because I'll snap on you too. And Brandy's like, well, girl, I just asked you the questions. I wanted to know how you felt. Jen is like, I've had enough. And she gets up and she walks out and she storms out screaming at Evelyn. Evelyn's screaming at her. And there we are again. All that we were missing was Evelyn popping her upside the head with a pocketbook. All right, so it sounds like we're going to have an exciting season, folks. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section down below. I have a meeting at 6 p.m., so I need to get this video done and out to you guys as fast as humanly possible. So with that being said, tune into, for those of you guys that are tapped into Rich Life, definitely tap into that, because we are going on and we are having some meetings this week. Woo-hoo! And so let us know if you are going to be joining us. Text Rich Life at 202-918-3386. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Hit that notification bell button and I will catch you